Hi guys and welcome back to JKT Gaming. I'm your hostess and mostest Muffa or Bun, and it's actually day 7 now. We're actually here. We actually made it. What are we doing? How am I dying? What has killed me? Also, the video might be a little weird. We're having a lot of rendering problems. The library. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's across from the school. Yes, something makes sense. Oh god, it's gonna be so large. What am I building with? Please better than purpur. It's better than purpur? It's not pretty. Anyway, cobble. Our original basic bitch block. We've all built the cobble square house. And now we're gonna build the cobble square library. I'm gonna demolish a good chunk of this mountain though. And I don't know. We are gonna probably do like a spruce flooring. I usually see wood flooring in the libraries. It gives off that nice smell, helps the books. Oh, excuse me. Also, another thing about libraries, do not put windows. Windows in libraries are no-nos. So the direct sunlight actually it will deteriorate books faster, which is, you'll see windows in a lot of libraries. Because listen to natural lighting, people like natural lighting, it's the modern thing to do. But there is, oh, I don't even remember where it is. They have found that lighting does ruin books. So there is a library with like semi-transparent walls. So it brings and lets in natural light, but the sunlight and the UV does not ruin the books. Back to mangrove, because where would I be without my mangrove mahogany? And we gotta have our reception desk. I was thinking about a circle. I really debated the circle. It was there. And we are gonna make this 3 floors tall. 3 floors. So, myself, oh, Poopy Rain, get out of here. No one wants you. I am modeling this after the 2 libraries I've ever seen. Which, well, 4. Technically. 3 of those being school libraries. But the big one, the one I'm taking the most inspiration from, is my local library, which is 3 stories tall. It sadly does have a lot of windows. I'm taking those out. There are going to be some windows. And a lot of nonsense. There is art exhibits for some reason, which I think every library has lately. And really nice child's corner. Conference rooms that you can just rent out. A balcony. Out front there is like patio seating and a fountain and I think a chessboard. I don't recall if the chessboard's still there, but I do remember it existing at one point. And I mean like one of those giant life-size chessboards where you like the pieces are as big as a small toddler. It's ridiculous. I didn't want a straight square. I'm getting squares, so we're giving the side of the building titties. Or an ass. Take your pick. Be it titties or are you a titty or ass person. And as always when we're building, I do like to do the 2 walls so you guys can still see into it. But I now have a reference wall. It helps me a lot. So, another one, I've also, usually you see me building with frog lights, but a lot of these builds have been using lanterns. I've been falling in love with them all over again. And I wanna play with my little cheeks here. I don't know exactly how yet. So we got walls. But that's still a little too plain, so we're going to use cobbled deep slate to break up just the solid gray cobble. Man, the more I look at that, the more it is just butt cheeks. We gotta find a way to break up that cobble. Alright, back on the building. So we are bringing up all the walls now. Except our front wall. We're just going to be looking into like a diorama box. This is how we're building the library. it's going to make it a little easier on me, especially with the butt cheek wall. Putting stuff in a library. So we've got the new bookshelves, and I don't think I'm going to use any of them because it's just going to make the library look empty. What I am going to do is put a useless wall down. Look at those books. I hate it. Look at that useless wall. Better. So if you guys have never done the trapdoor wall, it's very fun. Basically, you just lay down trapdoors and then you put another layer on top of it and another until you bring it up to the height you want. And then you just close them all. I'm leaving the top one open just so I can see where it ends. And I don't know how farther the ceiling has to come. Now, bottom floor. This is where we're at. I want a kitty corner. And not just cats, folks. Like young children. We're bringing back the banner trick. I want a lot of seating, carpet. I want this to be like kids can come here and reach all the shelves. This is for young children and the poor parents who have to watch them. So I did orange. It's supposed to be a nice, bright, vibrant color. Got the mahogany chairs, and then we're going to do like little circles of bookshelves. I was going to bring them too high and then realized kids can't reach that high. I can barely reach that high. It's like 2 meters tall. And they were throwing some slabs in to make it look like there are little pillows and cushions in the carpeting. We want to box this off so that the children can wander around but not escape the children's corner. Can't have that. This is gonna be our main wall, our book wall to stop the children. Come on, me, you can do it. Pots are everybody's friends. Children like colors, right? We're gonna have fun with this. We've got some bamboo, some flowers, pretty flowers, a piece of amethyst, and we're going to go with the tree route, I think. Are we? No, I'm gonna hide in a corner. Yeah, the tree route. Which is just pot, other pot, dead branch, and leaf. And now I'm bringing up another fake wall. We're going to put one side, the side facing the kitty area, it's going to be a bunch of art. We're just going to slather it in paintings. And then the inside, we're just going to be like a little tunnel, a little walkway for people to walk through. And then I remembered staff exist. So we need to give them their own little private room. Give them like a little lunchroom. They can have a kitchen and shit. And I know we can't see behind my bookshelf wall, but we're just putting down layers of bookshelves and you'll see them come up in just a sec. There they go. See, there we go. Our main chunky, beefy piece of learning. With our more learning. And in that corner we got back there of that big empty space, I'm going to get like a little study section. You'll see that in movies and college libraries. And I saw this in one of my school libraries. It's just a bunch of tables that are probably old as time itself. And I'm doing trapdoors again. I love trapdoors. Don't ask me why. On the far side by the books, we do have a mahogany trapdoor and then dark oak on the top. And then private study cubicles. They're just against the staff room. They're going to be popped out of the wall a little bit so that you're kind of just completely closed off within your real work area. Thinking back on it, I should have made part of the tables lecterns. That would have made way more sense. But oh well. I did also leave a gap between these ones. I wanted to put dirt or something to make flowers, and I decided that would be way too much effort, so we just used toolsmiths. They look cool. It is very dark in here. The lights will be like the last thing going in besides the small rooms like our little staff room. Come on, me. Where'd you go? There I am. So yeah. I feel like I could have utilized cobble so many different ways if this wasn't a library and everything was made of wood. My god. There you go, mahogany doors. Bring them back. At this rate, we're gonna use mahogany in almost every single damn build. Richard, make a tally of that. How many of these Advent days actually have mahogany in them? Or mangrove for the lesser folk. Ones who can't see not correct. Stand being not correct. My god, I cannot talk. I'm still super duper sick. I'm currently like just gooing everywhere. Alright. What are we doing? Put the ceiling on. Put the ceiling on. No, play with your doors. And I tried to bring the glass in because that's all I could think of at this point was all the glass that was in my actual library that I hated. They do make it work, the library I have. The glass works for them. It looks really cool. It's terrible for the books. Ours also has this really weird thing where you can rent movies and games and board games. And honestly, it's fantastic. Anyway, I'm trying to break up the cobble because it's hurting my eyes. And quartz is very refined. So I'm going to have the quartz run all the way up the side of the building as outside pillars to make it have actual texture. Not texture, definition. So not everything's just a flat surface. It goes in and out. There's 3D graphics on the side of the building. And I do that all the way around except the buck cheeks. The buck cheeks do not have quartz on them because they are already have that spatial awareness with the walls inlaid. And the fact they're curves. I did think about bringing the quartz over there at one point though. It just didn't look right though. Anyway, frog lights because we need light in here, down the weird ominous hallway of doom, and carpet. Guaranteed there's going to be at least one student pacing up and down that corridor come exam time. And then I'm also, in our little popped out study, I'm changing some of the cobble to quartz just to make it match the outside and putting some lanterns so it's not dark sticks. We will change the lighting in here later. Alright, and we're bringing back the bookshelf wall I put down originally just to go against the blank wall. And my original plan for this is I was going to have top slabs on the ceiling, and then I realized I ruined that with my trapdoor wall because I can't have that go through the ceiling. I can't have it under the ceiling where it's not going to reach the top. And we're going here, we're putting the art wall in that I talked about. Am I annoyed by paintings again? Yes. Do I break some of the trapdoors by accident? Also yes. I do think the pig there is there. I think the pig bride's there, which is the best painting by far. Kung Fu and Donkey Kong are close seconds, but pig bride's honestly the best. And fill command, my brain. That exists. We have that. We can do that. There we go. I remembered the fill command existed. Except we forgot we also have butt cheeks. And my stairs died. Bring them back. There we go. So we still have to do this a lot manually because I can't do curves on my fill commands. I also want a skylight. Not one that goes all the way to the ceiling, but one where you can go from the top floor and just look straight down into the little study area. So here I'm kind of planning out that square because I still want to be able to walk around it. I don't want it to be against the wall. And I want seating against that far wall. So I need to make it wide enough to have a railing, have seating, and still be able to viably walk. Alright. Floor 2. Let's go. Floor 2, we're gonna put glass here. We're using gray stained glass. Might be contender for second most used block. My god. Alright, we got our little pillars. I want the walls to make sense. So I am trying to make everything function. Like, nothing is just weirdly placed there. I say that for everything is weirdly placed here. But I don't want full blocks everywhere. I want the weird definition of walls, half blocks, slabs, stairs. So let's bring our back wall back. Or we won't, we'll put the seating in first. These ones are much more cramped. It's single seats with one desk between them. It's couple seats. There we go. Now the definition wall. There we go. Man, it's so gray. It's so gray. This is like, besides the mahogany, is one of the oldest looking buildings, man. Just because it's like original blocks. We've got spruce, which is a really old block. Cobble, one of the very OG blocks. Glass is one of a really old block. Bookshelves have been around for a very long time as well. It's just a lot of old blocks. And mother screaming in the background because she can't handle it. And I realized about here, my butt cheeks are a problem because they do stop the flow of just nicely putting down rows of bookshelves. Problem. And I do want people to walk. Our 3 rooms up front are going to be our little conference halls that people can rent out. Maybe they do study groups. Maybe there's a book club meeting. Who knows? I don't even know what goes on in my current library as weird conference rooms. I know they're always locked. And one time I walked by and it said conference in session, but the door was open and there was not a soul inside. So we're gonna add what my most hated thing in libraries, the random art fixture. Is it a bunch of just glazed terracotta? Yes! Does it stop my walls sticking together in an awkward angle? Also yes! Is that the main reason I put it there? Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I was having some problems with walls. And I thought pink would be nice. I'm wearing pink. And no, it's not just for the Barbie movie. Just because of cherry blossoms coming out. It was great. I haven't changed my skin since. I think the camera is actually wearing my original skin. Or my normal skin. The one this cherry blossom one's based off of. Anyway, we're bringing up all the walls of the butt cheeks. Or trying to. You can do it, mate. Bring up that wall. Boop. Except we're one too short. And bring up all the quartz to match. So yeah, these are I'm gonna try and run these all the way to the roof. Is it gonna look funny? Possibly. Tell me below if you actually like the quartz pillars or not, because I'm still not 100% sold and I put them in. Now designing these conference rooms. I decided these deserve glass. Because there's no actual bookshelves in them. There's going to be a lot of boring people talking and I have to move my pillars a little bit. Because they're hitting the glass. Put my doors in. And decide what we're putting in here. We've got our big ass table and chairs. And I fight the trapdoors for the 100th time because they don't like stairs. This one we're playing a little bit of fun, making it look like this room is not in session. This is just packed away storage of extra tables, extra chairs. I put one up trapdoor. Then we got like a little foldy table, all folded up. And this one I decided they are actually around a TV, so we'll put the wall in with a painting on it later, or right now. And once again, they're watching Skelly and Boat, a fan favorite of this build. Or at least the build's favorite because it keeps bringing back Skelly and Boat. I'm gonna have to actually get a skeleton of Boat and display later. I might have to. He keeps coming back. Are we done this floor? Oh no, we need lighting. Let's get some little fence posts with lighting. I am very glad I went with the red. It looks very nice against the gray. Maybe when I do mangrove, I'll do cobble. Just to accent it. Gotta bring back our butt cheeks. There we go. Let's bring our quartz all the way up. There we go. Alright, 3rd floor. Let's go. Let's go. We can do it. You can do it, little guy. The final floor now. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I can see the little roof of the well. It's so cute. That thing's getting hidden. I want that thing to be hidden though. I want that to be a ruin that people have forgotten existed. Alright, so we're digging out our skylight. Our little observation pit. Because what would it be without being able to laugh at the poor children at the bottom studying? I do wish I moved these stairs just a little bit further away from the skylight, maybe closer to the entrance. That would have been smarter. Or put the stairs to the 3rd floor on the side. No, because then the conference hall would have to move. Oh well. I work with what I got. Now we're cutting this off. I did mention my library has a balcony. And we're gonna bring that in. Along with the chessboard I mentioned, we're gonna put that outside. Because I can. It is just big enough to fit a proper chessboard, I think. Alright, we did keep the weird side seating from the 2nd floor. We brought it back. And now we're adding another weird room that my library has. It is labeled the teen room. But first, a lot of these doors are kind of just like, they exist. They're not guaranteed. They're just there for the sake of being there. And I'm not sure if I'm keeping them or not. Alright, and I don't know about this one. I'm trying to figure out where to put most of these bookshelves, and I don't know. I have no pattern to follow, just lines. Like, do I keep it? Do I not? Do I keep it? Alright. Teen room, go. So we've got a couch with bookshelves. We got 2 little tables. And yeah, we're putting a TV in. Because mine has a TV. And they actually had, or they used to have, I am gone because obviously I am no longer a teenager. When I last went, there is an actual club that meets in this teen room. It's a teen anime club. And it is just as cheesy as it sounds. I think last time I went, every time I went, they were all watching Naruto, and I was like, no. So the kung fu is way more fitting than you think. So I'm just trying to figure out what to add here. I've got the map making tables. I can't remember what they're called right now. A lot of low-lying bookshelves. Just because this is much more of a playing around, studying, chill room. So I'm keeping the windows. I'm using black glass, I think, or gray, just so it's much darker and it's a little safer on the books. I'll come back with some pots. Pots? Yeah, pots. Let's put some pots. I'm adding my favorite flower in the game, which is Lily of the Valley. And some shelving up here with the Shrieker. Teens like the Shrieker, right? They're weird like that. There we go. Teen room. Get out of here. There's a zombie in my house. Get the fuck out. Yes, I did chase a zombie around the 2nd floor. It did not like being chased around the 2nd floor. It did it a lot. I think I named him Jerry after a while because I kept losing him. Anyway, I did light it up down there. Hopefully we don't get into it, Jerry. Alright, bring in the wall. Bring in the wall. Jerry's back. Put more lights in so that we don't have this problem. And also because this is the teen room, we're going to change our lanterns to blue in here because that's cool, my dudes. It's a soul lantern. And I'm also going to make some curtains with banners. Playing with them a lot. I went for a nice cool blue in this one. Didn't know how I felt. Alright. That balcony. What are we doing? How are we doing this? Now, I want to be able to actually stand on this balcony and look out. I saw fucking Jerry again. But I also want there to be like a very distinct ledge so you don't, you know, fall to your death. Thank you. Wall. That'll help. So I play with blocks, I play with walls, I play with stairs. Because we also have the problem with the quartz blocks on the sides. So in the end, there's a really weird mixture here of stairs, full blocks, and some, I think there are walls. And it's a half-covered balcony, so part of it's undercover and part of it's not. Yeah, it's just a really weird shape. I do regret the butt cheeks, but also I will never regret the butt cheeks. Okay, I've got, who wants seating? So we've got this weird, I started to almost put a fire pit in and then realized this is a library and we should not put fire in the place full of books. So I did like a nice, the cool couch pit. Bring in the bar. People can individually read, look out onto Spawn, and, you know, into people's houses, because the housing is right there. Still the weirdest thing to have around Spawn. The others are all kind of acceptable, minus the buildings, the housing. The ruins could even be acceptable. Just the housing is really weird. You can see I broke the bookshelves further, and I did put another door in. So here I start building my chessboard, and I'm trying to remember very hard how many squares are in a chessboard, so bear with me. I think this many. I do go back and count it a dozen times, going like this many pieces. And I got barrels where the pieces would be. So yeah, I think that's cute. That looks good, right? That's nice. Chessboard, put the wall in, and put more light in because I hate zombies. So now we're going to roof it. I could do so many different blocks for the roof, or, you know, we're going to finish off the cobble pillars because I still don't know what I'm doing with these. They're just existing. I'm trying so hard to make this cat nice because I do want a flat roof. Kind of like the housing where it's just a flat roof. But I don't know how I want the edges of the flat roof to look. I'm going with black terracotta though. Pretty sure it's black. It might be brown. I think it's black. Terracotta is a weird block. It's not actually what it says it is. And I'm once again angry at iron trapdoors for being the way they are. And then realizing banners are fantastic. I don't care what anyone says. Banners are God. I love them. Look at this. Look how nice this looks. Did I make a mistake a few times? Yes. But it looks so nice. And then I come back and I put blocks behind pillars. I then realized that nothing's lit up. Look how nice that is! Alright, so we're going to put a little rim on where I want the roof to be, because this is a half-covered balcony, and I'm trying to mimic the pattern underneath and regretting my decision to use so many goddamn stairs. I hate stairs. I love them, but I hate them. It's like my love-hate relationship with trapdoors. They suck, but I love them. Alright. So you can kind of see where our cover ends. I did bring the wall up there. I believe I'm also going to put an edge on it with cobble again. Yep, there it is. And then I forgot I wanted banners here, because it looks pretty. Look how pretty it is. It reminds me of chicken wire, like that weird wired chicken shit that you use to keep pigeons off of things. Honestly, that's all I see when I see it. I do come back and I put frog lights behind all of the pillars. just for lighting. Because that roof is a spawn hell. So we're gonna do something else a little weird. And we're going to use purple frog lights to make it look like AC units, as well as iron trapdoors. And if you put the circle of rails on top, it looks even more like an AC unit. It looks hilarious. Do I actually know what AC units look like on roofs? Not really. I'm very bad at it, as you can see. I tried my best. Copper rod for good measure. I'm still paranoid about what happened in Spawn. So, then we're trying to figure out what to do with the edges of these pillars. Look at that. It's fine. It's done. It's fantastic. I'm still not sold on my quartz pillars. I like them, but I also hate them. So, tell me what you guys think in the below. Nice little shot. That well is so close to the wall. It's fantastic. It really looks like it's just there. No one wanted to take it down. We enter. We did keep some of the glass. We got our reception hall. It's very dark in here. It is lit up enough that nothing will spawn though. We've got our art wall. Look how pretty it is. And our little kiddie corner. Young kids can come and scream and play. And, you know, read the books like they're supposed to be doing in the library. There's a very weird lighting glitch I'm having with the banners right now. So we got our lovely little hall of books here. And our little study hall. You guys get a better look at it so far away. We've got our little nooks. Our little staff room. Very nice. Let's go upstairs. Next floor. We've got the weird art installation. Where you can see up and down. You can really see the black terracotta now. It looks fantastic. We've got our main conference rooms. We put our lanterns in the corners. They just work really well and help light up the room. And skeleton and teacup. Another angle of everything. The bookshelves back here are a little bit windy and confusing. They do make sense eventually. Just like a real library. Nothing makes sense until you figure out the pattern that doesn't exist. Wait, as I said, I wanted this walkway there. And then the third floor. I know the stairs are a little wonky along the top edges. Everyone's different. So we got our top edge. We've got our teen room. We've got my lily of the valley flower there. We got a mushroom. Teens like mushrooms, right? Nice little teen room. Winding past the books. Our checkerboard. Our chessboard. Good for me, checkers. And our little open air patio. Why did I leave these doors closed? They should be open. Anyway. So that is the faithful texture pack for our little library. Actually well placed across from the school. Very good job, Spinwheel. I'm proud of you. Let's check out what it looks like in Spax. Look at that. See, the pillars look good here. The cobble is a very nice texture. Even the banners. I still love the banners. I'm so happy with the banners. It just looks so nice. The deep slate stands out a little more than I would like. That is cobbled deep slate, by the way. I specifically chose cobbled deep slate. Got our entryway. Mangrove still isn't updated. The books look weird. It's just, I think it's because there's so many, it just doesn't look right. Man, these kids are gonna have nightmares. Spax, what are you doing? Got the orchids. Also, second favorite flower right there, orchids. Look at that. And they're like, it's literally telling a story. I never realized that with the Spax texture pack. Our study hall. More books. So many books. I heard you guys liked books. That's just a nice view. Look at that. Staff room. They're going to hear so much rattling of people running up those stairs. Oh well. I thought there was a creeper in the corner. I had to double check. Art installation. Still looks dumb. Still there for no reason. It's staying. It's just nice. I'm very happy with this actually. Conference room 1. The tinted glass looks, not tinted glass, the glass panes look great. Guys, teaching. Got our lovely little maze books. I made a wrong turn that time. Look at that. It's just fantastic. Don't stand on the railing like I am, but it's fantastic. And I still love how Specs does this. They put that little fringe of the walls on, even when it's connected texture to the glass. Look at that. I love that. Teen room. Looks great. Look at the compass table, the map maker's table. It's completely 3D. Our chessboard looks fantastic. I love the texture of carpet. Look at that. I am a little creeped out how you can just kind of see inside people's houses yet, but that is what the spin wheel has decreed. And I just happened to put the balcony on this side. Got our roof. So that's Specs. Let's get a better look at this lovely air vent system I made. Isn't it great? So great. Alright, third texture pack. Alacrity. I love the cobble. Hate the quartz. Still love my banner roof. Such a good call. The deep slate does look a lot better though. My checkerboard has just... Why do I keep calling it checker? Oh, the stairs just make it so good. Let's take that rain away. There we go. Upside down stairs in this pack are really weird. And we do have variety with the bookshelves. Carpet all has fringe. Amethyst clusters look like actual geode clusters. Like, look at this. Look at... See, this is a much more fantasy wall. This is definitely a fiction. There's a cat. I saw the cat. Look at that cat. What is wrong with your hand? Yeah, so I do love how this pack does take into account variety with books. If you put enough of them together, they do change how the bookshelves look. You can see that. We've got our little nooks, the upside stairs, downstairs again, taking a good ideas. They completely changed the texture for upside down stairs. It's great. Unless they're quartz, it seems. Only wood does that. Wow, let's check out floor 2. What's our art installment look like? Much more abstract. Alright. Our conference halls don't look any different, really. Oh, you're learning about clouds now. How nice. What the hell is this? Okay, so it turns out if you have one line of glass panes, they add an extra half pane on top for some reason. The walls still look great. I don't know how I feel about this glass. Got our little reading sassy. I would never read on that side, by the way. That is far too close to a drop, and I'm far too afraid of heights. Looks weirder now that it's connected to a wall, too. Our teen room. Oh, look at the holes in the wall door. The teen room is definitely weird. The enchanting table is purple. I give points for that. And the banners look longer. Looks more like curtains. Oh no, that's because I put 2 there, right? Right, that was a me move. I did put a jukebox there if anyone noticed. And let's take out this. The chessboard has fringe is what I was trying to say earlier. That bothers me. Otherwise, it looks really nice up here. Look at that. The tables look like they got legs. That's creepy. It is a nice view though. Very nice view. There we go. That is our day 7. Oh, frog lights look gross. Iron gates look great. Iron trapdoors. Yeah. So that's day 7. That's our little library for the week. Why did I stop? Keep moving. Get over the corner. That's where we belong. Ta-da! Back to Faithful. Anyway, one last look at our library. It's fantastic. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with the placing even and what luck we got. Next time we will be over here between like the library, the ruins on this side. We might even scoop all the way around to the fronts of these buildings to one cut off this road. I want it to turn to the side of the buildings, and depending on the size, clearly if it's a small building it's just going to be tucked in beside the library. If not, it'll cut the whole thing off. But yeah, here's our town. Anyway, bye folks, and have a wonderful time.